You know what I mean? Them doing that to you to try to get you into something, you know, right? Whether violating something, you know what I mean? Now they say, oh, you didn't, now we gotta hold you for extra, you know what I mean? So they got little ways that they use those things, you know, the drugs and stuff like that to get you the contract. But you know, you already know the position that you're in, you know what I mean? We built already. And certain things, you got your UN declarations that you use on them, you know what I mean? If you gotta use it on them, you know what I mean? Don't even hesitate, right? You know. Now, one of these trolls was Bobby Velo on YouTube. And all he wants to do is see this nationality talk in front of a judge. Then I'll realize that it's real. This is when we were putting up the Sa Cheddar, when Sa Cheddar was driving and got his ticket or whatever. We put up those videos. Just check the comments on those videos for these people with their crap that they're trying to pull. You know, trying to make it seem like, you know, that's not good enough. The fact that that sister told Buddy, hey, you know what, if you want, you can actually take this copy right here, study it for yourself, you know what I mean, spread the word to all the whatever like that. And he's like, yeah, thanks very much or whatever like that. You think nationality is nothing? That's good enough. We don't have to go in front of any judge. We don't have to go in front of any tribunal of anything to let them say, oh yeah, we recognize them as Moors. That's what you Negroes want, because we know that the Europeans are God, and he has to verify everything before you go with it. And conscious people too. We know Europeans are God, right? You're going to talk all this BS about, you know, Moors got using white man's dictionaries and Moors do whatever, but you want some European judge to be the one to say, oh yeah, we recognize them as Moors, for you to say, oh, okay, I guess, so what happens now? You're going to proclaim your nationality? You know what I mean? Because if you really want to, you know, the judge was the individual who stood up for their rights. If you really want to get technical. And court is everywhere. They're playing these games about don't want to accept the fact that we're Moors. When we present an Islam to Moorish American 720, that actually is where I first got the idea, right? That's where I first got the idea to do the compilation video of all the Moors, you know, that exercise right to travel and no problems, right? And Sonnet are getting punked off by these Europeans. Getting punked off. Oh, you're in the interior. Well, here's a ticket because you gave me the wrong insurance slip. Yeah, but I got the insurance slip right here. Nope, sorry. You gotta take that to court. Punking him. No kill cracker or none of that stuff. Sat there like a good nigger and let God do what they do to niggers. Stood there, sat there, took it. In his Nazi car. In his Nazi car. Right? So we know that they work for the other side. Just go check I am HH Temple. Is Sonnet or a COINTELPRO agent? And go see how much views that video has to know that, you know, people are actually wondering. You know what I mean? That's who we should put up some money for the polygraph test. You're not going to pull up no, you know, lie detector tests for some people who we know that they got touched. How about we put that lie detector on you, ask if you're an agent? Ask, Boy Wonder, ravishing Rick Polite. Just go ask ravishing Rick Polite. Who's he getting it from to be on red carpet and front row and all that stuff? Because in the city, you rob people. From cities, how far away he's gone? And we told you that all those guys, they got dead people's social insurance numbers, social security numbers that they're using. You want to know how come they can ball? How come they're balling out? Conscious guys balling out, buying Benzes and stuff like that. Balling out. But not telling people that they're Moors. Not waking up people up to their nationality and their birthrights. Playing games with them about come to lectures. Right? Now we have some more. Right, again. Right? Same Bobby guy. Claiming your nationality prior to a court hearing. As a Moor in court. Let's see what happens. Show me a court case where the judge, jurisdiction, pardoned the Moor due to him claiming nationality verbatim and specifically because of his status as a Moor. Show me where a judge, jury, DA, whatever, took that into consideration and it benefited the case. You're not going to find anything like that because they wipe those stuff off the books. Why do they wipe it off the books? Because they're trying to hide the fact of, no, they wipe it off the books because they didn't have jurisdiction. So why would there be proof? Why would there be proof of a case where a Moor that Europeans didn't have jurisdiction of why would there be a case? If the point of the Moor going into the court is to say, I'm putting my status on the record. And then that court says, okay, we recognize your status as a Moor. We're so sorry that we... Case dismissed. All charges dropped. Why would there be a record of that? If the point for it being dismissed and charges dropped was because of lack of jurisdiction. Because in order for them to have a record for dumb people who don't study law, that comes from the white man and stuff like that, but they want to make claims about stuff having to do with law. When you're proving your incompetence. Because that's the most incompetent question. Show you a court record. Why? They don't have jurisdiction. Why would there be a record if they have no jurisdiction? If they shut it down from before you even get in the building, why we need to go in the building to go get something? What you should be doing is taking into consideration what we put out on Canaanland Moors and actually going and doing some research and prove us wrong. That's all. Prove everything that we put on the record wrong. And if you prove it wrong, then maybe we'll have a reason to not do this. But you can't prove it wrong because nationality is the order of the day. And everybody knows except our people that's playing trolling on YouTube. Right? Trolling. Where does it substantiate in U.S. relations as far as valid? Show me where Moorish Americans are identified as a legal nationalized party or nation in U.S. Court of Law, Congressional Record, Jurisdiction, Jurisprudence, or the likes. Give me resources where it is legally and government recognized, please. Once again, calling a corporation government doesn't mean that they're a government. Especially if you identify the corporation, U.S., but then you say U.S. government, when everybody knows U.S. is a corporation. Again, incompetence by people who don't study. They think that what we teach, oh, the more is this white man stuff and all that, like that. But then their ignorance creates their incompetence, which creates their getting run over on the highway, because people really don't give a shit if you're gonna stand on the street and block people from going about their business. They're gonna continue going about their business, whether you get out the way or not. Just go watch the videos of Black Lives Matter protesters run over, and you don't see no police chasing those people down the street that run over those people. But they're gonna stand on the street though tomorrow. After 10 people got run over the other day, they're still gonna go stand up in the street. But if people start bringing their trucks out and stuff like that, let me see you guys stand in front of some Mack trucks. You play games with cars. But let's see Europeans get mad and bring the Mack trucks to the front of your stuff. Let's see if you guys would stand there for black lives, because they matter so much. Let's see if you'll give up your life for some black lives. We'll see. Bet you don't. Bet you punk out. Just like everybody else is punking out when it's time to proclaim their nationality. They want to study Moors, know about Moors, this about Moors, that about Moors. But then as soon as they hear, Islam, Allah, or they start thinking, oh, they're paper terrorists. Well, the Europeans said that the Moors are fools. Right? Again, going again to the corporation. Give that office of legislature a call. She said Moorish groups actually been put on a list of paper terrorists and are a militia threat due to false claims and bogus documents. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, we're gonna take the message, burn the message, and then we're gonna kill the messenger for bringing stupid stuff back to home base. How we send you out to do intel and you're coming back with propaganda? What are you doing back here with propaganda? We send you out to get intel. You come back with propaganda? You must be an agent working for the other side. So yes, don't shoot the messenger, or yes, we'll shoot the messenger. Because messenger sold out too. Right? Talk to the office of the legislature. How are you going to talk to an office? How are you going to talk to an office? An office is not a human being. This is the incompetence that gets our people in trouble. Because they think everything is racism. No, some things are, you're a dumbass, unfortunately. And you need to be undumb as soon as possible. Because these people are running over people when they start to pull that stop the highway BS and want to hold up people's day for some stuff that they're accepting, being black, and they want to know why they're getting run over. Well, you're black. What do you want? We don't want you around here. Half you guys can't run your pants too tight. Something kicks off. Can't fight with them tight pants. Detriment to the whole cause. Why are you looking at that? At these loose chains, loose links, right? And then showing USA Today article about Morris Science Temple from 2011, like we never dealt with these issues already. And even with these things out there, there's still Moors exercising their right to travel and whatever other stuff that they want to exercise, and they don't have issues. Why? Because Allah guides this. So if you think that you're going to get something from the Moorish movement just because, oh yeah, I got a dictionary and I read it from here all the way to here, and I got a book and I read it from here all the way to here, and then nothing's working, maybe it's because you avoided to deal with the divine side. And the reason why you avoided to deal with the divine side is because you strayed away from the teachings, went out into oblivion, studying from all these clowns out here, making up flags and making up cards. You're busy studying them, and you deny the prophet, who Allah sent to you. But this guy over here who's a false prophet, you're going to listen to him. And then the individuals who are siding with the prophet are getting looked at as, oh, those guys are the ones that you don't get down with them because they this and they that. When all we're doing is telling people about their birthright, which is what these people should have been doing for however long that they should have been doing it. Right? They've been doing it. Right? We have a lot of work that we have to recognize that has us in the situation right now where we're able to even speak this with the confidence that we speak it. Knowing that people get their windows busted open and all that stuff too. Knowing that people get kidnapped. Knowing that people are battling maybe not having somewhere to live. Knowing that people are battling all, you name it, they're battling it. They're Moors though. But Juali said that, fire's going to touch some of the good Moors' coattails too. But he also told you, without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength. So don't get your coattails burned and twisted that you did something wrong or that, judgment's on you. It could just be to get you vibrating quicker, moving faster, give you a little jump. You're becoming too lax in your activity of just doing the same redundant things over and over again, claiming that you're active more. When if you're active more, you should have at least did feed the hungry something. Make some salami and lettuce sandwiches, cut them in half or whatever like that. You have a bag of them and you just walk around downtown giving out